All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. We are going to jump into these zodiac readings for all signs. We're going to go through them. I want to give the disclaimer and apologize in advance for any background noise that you may hear. I am outside. It is hot. I got the fan going. Spirit guides and everything. They're talking to us through the animals. What else do I need to mention? Just keep in mind, as always, this is a general reading and it's intended to be timeless. Not everything may resonate with you. That is okay. Take what does, let the rest go and flow. It may be a message for somebody else. As I said, it's timeless. This may have happened in the past. You may be currently going through it, or this may be something to look forward to in the future. Wherever you are in your timeline, all right? Everybody's different. What else did I need to say? All the signs, as I say in most of the zodiac videos that I do, generally all the signs affect us in some shape, form, or fashion, okay? You may have one particular sign heavier than another, but regardless, depending on where we are, where you are in your timeline, where we are in the season, whatever, what moon, sun, whatever, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be affected by the energy in some way. Doesn't mean it's going to be in the way that Spirit guides this message, but I said that to say, if none of it resonates with you, then check your other signs, your sun, moon, rising, Venus, north and or south nodes, okay? All right. With all that being said, let's get on into it. So, this is just a kind of general check-in, nothing really specific, and I don't know where this is going to go. Again, every sign may be different, just whatever spirit or however spirit guides us, but let me just get into prayer really quickly, and then we'll get into the readings, okay? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, I first come to you thanking you for the many blessings that you have bestowed upon us and me. Thank you for allowing me to be the voice of reason, to be the messenger. Thank you for using me as this vessel to be the messenger and help to uplift, enlighten, strengthen, encourage, what have you, for the highest good of the collective, okay? And I just ask that you continue to be the eyes, ears, and leader and guidance, and also protector as you have been. You brought us thus far, and I know you will never leave us nor forsake us, and for that I say thank you. I say, oh. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. So we're going to start with the White Light Oracle, which, this may be energy you need to work through during this time, or that you've already, come out of, I don't know. Then we're going to use the Legacy of the Divine Tarot to clarify any messages that Spirit wants you to dig further into, or, maybe things you need to release, pay attention to, focus on, what have you. And then we're going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle for any changes, any abundance that may be coming your way, further clarification and or messages that Spirit may have. And then we'll finish up with She Believed She Could, So She Did. And this is catered more towards the divine feminine aspect, because if you don't know, and if you have not been following along with my readings, the general message for the collective for the remainder of the year is to nurture that divine feminine essence and to balance your heart and mind, okay? So that you can, do what you need to do and move how you need to move, to get into alignment and move to further your life's purpose. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, let's get into it. So for sake of time, I'm going to do the shuffles and everything and pull all the cards off camera. Timestamps for each sign will be below. See you there. All right, my dear Taurians, welcome. Welcome to your reading. This is the reading for you. And as you see, I felt the need to reground myself So some of y'all really need to get into that earth energy of yours, and baby, clear your energy for real and reground yourself. I won't be surprised if that message comes through. I feel it deep in my heart too. It's like, ooh, I don't know. There was a lot that came out, or let me correct that. There was a lot that was trying to come out for you. Oh, let's not catch that on fire. But I kept having to put it back, and I don't know. I did see. I'm be interested to see what y'all's message is about. I did see the Three of Swords try to come out. I saw the Eight of Cups at one point. So, like I said, and I felt it in my heart. So a lot of y'all may be leaving a tumultuous relationship, situationship, whatever that is for you. I feel the need to tell you peace, to say peace, like be still. Let me light another incense before we get started so I'm not interrupted. Hold on. I'm just going to pause you for just a second. Whew, okay. All right. Jesus. Okay. So let's get on into this, okay? Beginning with the White Light Oracle, let's see what healing messages Spirit has for you, dear Taurians. First out, we have Pearl of Sorrow, 35. I already see that yin and yang. That's eternal with that 35 being an 8, by the way. You're protecting that. Protect your peace. I'm telling you. Look at that. Another 8. Beautiful. 888. Lionsgate. We'll get them out, then we'll get into it, okay? 37. Oracle of Chaldea, however you want to say it. It's complete, whatever this is. That being the center. And it's funny because you got 5, which you are the 5th chakra, ruler of the 5th chakra, that throat chakra. And you got 5 of the White Light Oracle. Speaking of 5, look at that. Your genie of 285 hertz. That's funny because you may want to check out the Aries reading. They got something in connection with you. And I feel like you are even connected with them. And look at that. She has 5, what is this, pearls right here over her third eye and crown chakra. 5 is major for you. All right. Transformation maybe of your third eye and crown. All right. And then finally you got Vulva of Sadir. Cider. I don't know. That's alignment. Look at that. That heart chakra. I told you I felt that deep in my heart. All right. Now let's see here. Yeah, that's beautiful. I'm feeling getting grounded here. Getting grounded to obtain your eternal peace. I love this. The way that it definitely is like the yin and yang. Divine feminine and masculine coming together eternally. Right? You're gaining wisdom. Lots of wisdom. And especially this following. And they're both 8s. Like that's double confirmation. And this is definitely enlightenment. But I feel this strongly over the first thing that I saw this, they screamed heart to me, but it's also the throat, like I said. So something's being transformed, being balanced out, or needs to be, with both of these 2 4s. And I feel like, again, this is speaking of your third eye and crown, honestly, in your throat and heart here, right? That's funny because that's 4 different chakra systems, but getting them into balance and harmony and alignment, you're receiving major downloads. And that's exactly what Aries got first out of the gate. You know what I'm saying? And even here, this is no coincidence that it's complete, like I said, with that 37 being a 10 here. And even beginning with the 3, that's the Holy Trinity alignment for me. You know what I mean? And that 7 is being on a divine spiritual journey. But you see, she's receiving that download right there. She's open. I mean, her crown and third eye are sleeking. And look, that golden egg is at her throat chakra. That's powerful, Spirit. They're highlighting that. And even here, they're highlighting that for you. Wow. And something made, like, you are receiving major downloads. You may even be feeling symptoms of like headaches, tingling sensation around your pineal gland, your third eye, what have you. You may be constantly having to clear your throat or feeling, drainage, or, like your body's trying to clear it, open it up. And as I say, open it up, it's like she feels that opening here. This is aligning here in that heart way, and then it's like bursting open, ready to move up into that, to her throat chakra. And you see this egg even here coming down from, like that download again. But it's like she's protected, she's nurtured, and I'm getting Medusa vibes. I don't even know why, but I am. All right. But this is definitely alignment here. Vulva of Sadir. Wow. They're telling me to read from this. But before I do, oh my, look at here. I was going to say, before I do, let me show you the bottom of the deck. And this is the same one that Aries got. Sovereign Queen Mauve. And here I always see her crown and third eye as aligned, because that's 12 golden eggs, whatever you want to call these things right here. There's 12 of them here, and that's a 3. Y'all know that. That's beautiful. You reign. You reign supreme. But let's see, that's 30. Again, bring me back to that. That's why they tell me to read from that. Let's see. And these are rather lengthy, so I'm just going to try to just highlight, bits and pieces that jump out to me, so that this won't be too long, okay? Vulva of Sadir. Your inner spiritual power can heal circumstances in your life and our world in ways greater than you realize. Journey within to gain clarity and conscious redirection of your inner energies toward what you wish to manifest. Do not try to control what is happening. Instead, work to bring positive influence to bear, so that you may contribute constructively towards shaping the outcome of the greatest good. It says, from the Norse traditions of Scandinavia comes the sorcery of Satyr. Okay. The practice of cracking open an egg in order to read and also shape the future. The egg is a symbol of infinite, and that's why it's okay then. So that may be what's coming down into her, and what's opening up from here. I don't know if y'all can see that really good. But anyways, it says, divine potential and the beginning of a new life. Satyr is a mysterious soothsaying or visionary practice which also involves shamanic healing to divine an appropriate pathway through times of trouble and communal strife. Through prayer, chant, and binding magic, as well as visionary practices in an altered state, all of which are supported by focused collective intention, a powerful healing takes place. The appearance of this oracle indicates that your soul talents, whatever they may be, can be of influence in the world. If you dedicate yourself to personal development for the greater good, you can contribute to the spiritual evolution of humanity. Alright, even if our intentions are pure, believing we know what should happen to whom and when is the working of the ego and not the soul. We may want the best for all beings, but we cannot know why their path is unfolding as it is or what their soul needs to learn. Satyr is a practice of shadows Satyr is a practice of shadows and spellcasting, binding, and release, which could be used for higher purpose or personal gain. It dwells upon the borders of morality. The spiritual maturity of the practitioner will determine whether its effects are for good or ill. This oracle advises us that good intentions are not enough to ensure the outcome of our efforts is beneficial. We need the wisdom that comes through surrendering into divine intelligence, y'all. And that's why they're highlighting this third eye and crown and all of these. For real. That's how you receive your wisdom and divine intelligence. It says, with an awakened heart, and I told you she's opening up that heart way, didn't I? With an awakened heart, it is possible to be a clear channel for spiritual light in this world, dedicating our soul talents to overcoming hate and divisiveness. Traditionally, the practitioner of Seder was a spiritual leader known as Vova or Voler, which means soothsayer or seer. Spokona, which is woman of prophecy, or Seakona, which is woman of magic. She would not work alone, but called upon community members to empower the practice. When we choose to align our actions with our heart truths, we become the spiritual birth mothers and founding fathers of a more spiritually advanced humanity. Tremendous creative power is generated when a group comes together in focused practice. If you seek to work with others, beware of the positive potential and proceed with integrity and care. And y'all, they just let me to read it all, so we're going to finish this up. The patron goddess of Seder is Freya. Ooh, beautiful. And I love it because Freya, in the Divine Feminine Oracle, she comes with the advice that says, basically, don't do anything if it's not a holy hell yeah. Okay? And I love that. So anyway, the Norse goddess with an insatiable appetite for pleasure, life, sensuality, the finer things, and unconditional freedom to be as she chooses. She's also a goddess of war. Wow, that's informative. Hence, she is not afraid to enter into battle nor love. Her husband, Odin, is associated with prophecy, inspiration, and ecstasy. When he is away from her, she weeps red gold tears. Wow. No stranger to suffering or ecstatic pleasure, Freya is the divine vulva. She reminds humanity of both our innate spiritual power to embrace all of life and the inner spiritual resources we have to make it through any difficulty without compromising our hearts. That's powerful, y'all. Especially for my divine feminines, because if it says she weeps red gold tears, and I mean, if you think of the female body, like from your vulva, vagina, whatever. I'm not trying to be very graphic or anything, but I'm just saying, like, when we have our cycles, that's pretty much our uterus shedding or weeping the golden lining, which is in the form of blood, tissue, you know what I'm saying, from that area. Wow, spirit, what a connection. Anyways, the art of Seder is one of collective dreaming and doing. It is the ability to move in darkness, to become wise to our own potential, to become manipulative, controlling, and therefore negative. And to outsmart that by consciously choosing to bring love, freedom, spiritness, and passion, the hallmarks of our presiding sorceress, Freya. That's what I just said, y'all, into our lives. So, the message of this oracle is that you are able to bring a positive influence into whatever situations or circumstances unfold in your life. Dedicate yourself to goodness. Believe in your power to effect positive change. Baby, I told y'all going through some kind of transformation in this 14, this 5 energy here. And y'all getting 285, so take advantage of that hertz, that 285 hertz, which is a 15 being a 6. So balancing and harmonizing this energy, baby. That's powerful. Okay, moving along. That was a lot, and I hope y'all got all of that. So let's see what they have for you to clarify this message with the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. First out, we have beautiful. I feel that strong mental clarity. I mean, that's this right here. You know what I'm saying? That's that transformation of the mind for sure. And I'm going to have to move these so we have room to lay these out. Give me just a second. All right. Then we have, Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is quick movement, but I feel like for some of you, you may be resisting this change. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's movement. It's transformational energy. It can be. And of course, it's mental energy. But that's interesting that you got it in the reverse. This can mean that you're dealing with a particular air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, and or that you're in that energy. But honestly, if this is you in that energy, like surrender to the divine, like they said, you know what I mean? Don't you need to transform out of ego to allow yourself to transform your mind, which is what they're talking about here, I feel, and receive those downloads. If this is not you in that energy, somebody may not they may not see clearly or understand. Some of y'all, they take me back to your fifth, to the throat. I told y'all need to speak with peace, speak with clarity, speak your intentions clearly, especially going through this transformation. Some of y'all may not be doing that, and or there may be someone that you need to speak your intentions to clearly if you're in a relationship, or if you're going through this transformation and maybe your partner may not understand or see clearly what all you're going through. So try to explain, or you may be trying to explain that to your partner and not really finding the words to say, or how to explain it. Some things are better left unsaid, honestly, is what they're saying. But be in a place of grounded peace and stability so that you can find the words, and ask Spirit for help and guidance. You know what I'm saying? To bring you the words and to order your steps is what they're saying, okay? And wow. This is a lot of air energy. This is Aquarius energy for me. Could be, I just get Aquarius strong with this King of Swords. Wow. Some of you are really in your heads. But baby, this is double confirmation. You are receiving clarity. Again, if you have any issues, ask for Archangel Michael to help you. This is like the stamp of approval. This is the message for you. And you need to stand in your truth. Speak your truth. Be authentic. I think, like I said, check out the Aries reading, because I told them the same thing. If you, if you stand in your truth, if you are real and honest with yourself, you can't be faking the world. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? You have nothing to hide. I also see this as I'm doing it, y'all, my throat chakra is really being triggered. So some of y'all really need to work with that. That's speaking your peace, speaking your truth, man. For real. But I love it that this comes out after this, because I told y'all some of y'all are resistant, but it's like you're going to get to a point where you can no longer resist it. Spirit's going to force you to go through this transformation, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? You can take the easy way or the hard way, is what they just said. All right. And then look at that. Balancing heart and mind. I'm telling y'all, that's the theme for the rest of the year, baby. Take heed, please. Take heed. Balancing heart and mind, baby. Like, you got both the kings here. Could be confirmation that you're dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I get, all of them, really, to be quite honest. But I was going to say I get Scorpio, Pisces. No, all of them, to be quite honest. All of them. Baby, that's beautiful, though. You're mastering, you're leveling up. I'm telling you. That heart and that mind. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Bottom of the legacy of the divine, we have, look at that. Movement. Fast. Really, really fast, y'all. That's why I said, ready or not, here it comes. And you either going to go the easy way or the hard way. But this is good. This is really, really good. This is also communication. This is Sagittarian energy for me. And, you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. Don't have to, but I'm just saying that's just what came out. But I see that this balancing, this ascension, this movement, this communication, even like I told y'all, whoever needs to speak their peace, their truth, get this right side up, that's why this is coming out. And this is eternal, right? So you may be receiving messages or even giving messages. Roles may be reversed, all right? Via social media, text, obviously phone call. Duh. but yeah, and then I see this honestly too as just receiving those downloads, to be quite honest, messages from Spirit, because that right here, all of them, these are definitely looking up to the divine, and these are in meditation. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Oops. Moving on to our beautiful Queen of the Moon Oracle to see what changes you may expect, further advice, what may be coming, what you need to release, whatever, okay? First up, I'm telling you, this is definitely, look at that 3. Y'all see that 3 right there? 30 being a 3. Doubly clarifying that's why they wanted me to read from the vulva. You're purifying your mind. You're seeing it through the divine. That she's using her third eye, because she can't use her earthly eyes, right? She's using her intuitive power. But that third eye and that crown is being purified, washed clean. I'm hearing what's his name? Kirk Franklin. White, 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 white. Yeah. Purifying your mind. That's why you got all this air energy starting out the back. That's beautiful. Getting into alignment, especially starting with mind. You know, that's my Holy Trinity: mind, and then body and spirit, right? All right. Look at that. Ooh. When we talk about extremes, and this is a 30, I thought I say 37, Lord have mercy, which, didn't we get a 37? The Oracle of Chaldea, and that's the message, right? But 34 being a 7. And that's what you started. No, you started with their 8. Oh, Aries started with the 7. So definitely check them out. This is kind of bringing me back to the Aries energy. But anyway, when we talk about extremes, that's like honoring your polarities, right? Be very, very careful though, because the advice is, you see how hot and sweaty he is, right? You can't really, but then there's the cold water back here. Y'all see that, right? So to me, this is like balancing, the need to balance that fire, that passion. Aries energy could be Leo or even Sag. We just saw the 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, but it's like balancing your extremes, your polarities within you. Come on, camera. You know what I'm saying? Balancing the divine, feminine, and masculine, right? Balancing that hot and cold energy, because with the water back here, you know, that's the emotional center. That's your divine feminine to me, right? And then, of course, the fire is the masculine, okay? And then we have, look at that. I told y'all from the beginning, peace. I felt that. Y'all need some peace. Inner peace first and foremost. Come on, camera. But it's done with that being, that 28 being a 10. Again, the 10 in the center with the 37 Chaldea, right? But yeah, and I felt that y'all definitely needed some inner peace. Some of y'all may really need to get into meditation, get alone, right? Because these are in meditation. I mean, all of them really, but especially these ending up, these last two. Seclude yourself, protect yourself. You may need to put up some boundaries. You know what I'm saying? All right. And that's how you're going to gain your inner peace, your peace of mind. Turn this right side up, right? All right, now, the bottom of the Queen of the Moon. Oh, wow. Now, you definitely need to check out Aries, because I almost forgot to show them this. And look what you got it again. 15 being a 6. Balance, harmony, and peace, right? No coincidence. We even got peace up here for one of the lava stones. All right. Again, that action is that divine masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? So putting that to work to help balance yourself out. Do what you need to do to bring forth whatever manifestation you're seeking. All right. All right now. And finally, ending up with your affirmations and messages specifically cater to that divine feminine essence. She believed she could, so she did. Starting out, gorgeous. And I hope you can see that. It says, if you hear a voice within you say, quote, you cannot paint, end quote, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. That's clearing that, then, man, that's perfect. That's perfect, because that's why this came out in reverse. Because I told, maybe I didn't tell you, but I always say a confused mind, which is kind of what this is when it's in reverse. Not even kind of, that is what it is. You're not standing in your truth. You're not moving towards your truth. You're not seeing your truth with this being in reverse. And so a confused mind is the devil's playground. And that's where the enemy comes in to kill, steal, and destroy, right? And so that's where you get those negative thoughts, that negative talk, that self-sabotaging energy, right? When you have that negative naysayer mindset, baby, you better do the opposite and uplift yourself, right? That's what they're saying, okay? And then finally, look how gorgeous this card is. Great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance. Ooh, Samuel Johnson. Great works are performed. Come on, camera. Great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance. And I'm sorry, I don't know what it's trying to focus on, but I wish it quit. Great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance. You're going to have, sometimes that's the hardest thing, is to fight your own mind. You know what I'm saying? To stabilize your own mind. But you don't want to be in that place of extreme for too long, because that's where stress, that's where, illness, ill will, like they were saying here, manipulation, the ego, that's when you let the ego take over. And, the ego tries to protect, but at the same time, you kind of got to kick the ego to the side and let them know, like, your higher self got it on lock, okay? All right. Dear Taurians, I pray this resonates with you in some shape, form, or fashion. If it does, you already know what to do. Don't hesitate to leave your comments and testimonies down below. You never know how they may help someone else grow, including and especially yourself, okay? Don't forget to spread love and light, and everything will be all right. And until the next one, please be gentle, loving, nurturing, and kind to yourself, especially your divine feminine, all right? And if you are joining me for another sign, I'll see you there. If not, deuces.